boop. Boop boop be doop. I love that one. Hello. How are we all this evening? Overall, great. Because I am. It's Friday. No more work until Monday. You probably are getting double audio at the minute, so bear with me. But yes, welcome to, I guess, this exactly. I totally agree. I couldn't say it better myself. Like, thank you, Celerine. Oh, so tonight we have a very special role-playing stream. And we're going to be playing some Monster Prom with some very fun individuals. There's going to be 4 of them, and they're all going to be making choices to try and get their perfect date. This game is so much fun. If you've ever played it, it's amazing. And hopefully we're going to do it justice tonight. Jesse Cox, I hope you're here for us. But yes, I think we're about ready to go into the play. Ooh. Oh, okay, moose. Mooses and mises. I remember. Hello, Ekioto. How are you? And welcome to Boop. Yes, right. We are streaming with, should I say, we have Chrissy Whiskers, who's going to be playing one of the characters. We have Solly, who's going to be playing as well, voicing the characters. Who else do we have? I've just literally just been in a call with them. We have Medicare Bear, of course. We have Medi, the wonderful Medi. I love you, Medicare. Mwah. And we also have, you might recognize her from Boop Dungeons, we also have Nyx. Yes, because we didn't have D&D last week, we thought Nyx might appreciate a little bit of role-playing and maybe instead of having to deal with Aiden all the time, maybe you'd want to try and get with one of these monsters instead. So, shall we go and say hi to the party?
Okay, you're about to go live.
Hello! Hi! Oh.
Hola.
Okay. How are we all this evening?
Good.
So energetic,
Moving.
thanks. So well.
No good. No good. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Bloody ecstatic they are.
How
I
big?
know, right?
Okay.
We can barely contain the excitement.
Woohoo!
We can
Woo!
ready to
That's
go.
not like it. Are we ready to date some monsters?
And we
Hell
are.
yeah.
Let's do it.
I love it. Solly's just like, just get on with it. God, stop it. So, so tonight we're playing with the 4 players. We'll be playing the first term. And we're only going to be going for a short game, which does say around 90 minutes. So it kind of... I assume it will go over 90 minutes with you voicing your characters and having a laugh with it and just having fun. But that is roughly how long we're expecting, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
I need to try and get a narrator voice here. I haven't even practiced the voice. Spooky high school. Sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So, who's going first? Who's going to be player 1? Any
How
of
do you
you?
want to do this?
You choose. You tell me who wants to go first.
Please
This-
do not all talk at once. We are
This
live.
won't determine the order you play in. This is just who wants
be
to
fair,
choose the
then.
character
No.
first.
We know the colour of which all the players are, so we might as well just
Yeah.
go in order.
So,
Oh, I'll.
I'm yellow.
Okay, Medicare is playing as yellow. Fine with your pronouns,
That's all good for me. For yellow.
and then I assume we have Nyx playing the fiery red.
Yes, please.
Fine with your pronouns,
Yeah, thank you.
and we have Solly playing green. Correct.
Yeah.
Fine with your pronouns.
Oh yeah.
And finally, the wonderful Chrissy,
Hi.
playing blue. Fine with your pronouns?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I feel like this is some sort of anti-gender dysmorphia party. If I was asked this question, it would not be yes.
And so we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. We have Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanour hid that he was truly a lovable dork. And Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. So these are your dating candidates, players. I hope you have an idea who you want to go for.
All of them.
You have missed one.
I was going to say there's one
Oh
more.
yeah,
Like
Oh.
the best one.
of
I know,
course.
it's right.
How could I miss Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business? It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart.
I would like to confirm to the players that whoever you choose, I will judge you forever on that fact. Just
God.
so be
Fine, I'm just gonna judge you as well.
well, you can, but
This
I'll
is
judge you.
all just a huge
And I judge you back.
personality test.
Yeah, at the end of this, you'll find out if you can be
You'll
my
be
friend.
graded.
This is my F already.
But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever. So, yes, there is a test, did I say? All
Oh,
minds
dear
are
God.
rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. So let's start. You are a 100-feet statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does the statue represent, Yellow?
Would you like me to read all three in character, or just pick one at this
You
stage?
can read one as you, just one that you choose as your character.
I'm going to go with that glorious instant. Yeah, the top one. That's going to be my one.
That glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex whilst hella drunk. Why does that sound kind of accurate?
True.
Red, what is your statue?
Like my statue tells is your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos.
I think that's pretty apt, yeah. Green,
Oh, I'd say the mind-blowing twists in your favorite TV show.
that's amazing.
And you.
So that mind-blowing twist in your favourite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. And Blue, what's your statue?
Oh my lord, I would have to go with that mind-blowing twist of your favourite TV show.
Okay. So as you can see, each of your answers translate to different stats, which will all add up at the end and will determine a lot of stuff during the game. Yellow, you wish you were raised by...
I wish I was raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to teach. Oh my lord, so tiny the writing for me.
So you wish to be raised by a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Red.
Oh, it would be like a real progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and an actual fire. Like
Of
I'm
course.
fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it.
Amazing. Green.
Oh, I'd say I wish I was raised by a pack of wild wolves who also have some big tech moguls.
This is Blue.
I do kind of wish that my daddy was a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient way of rad DJing.
I can see that, yeah. What is the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have, Yellow?
Lyrics to all the Disney songs.
Why are these like
Couldn't agree
very accurate? Red.
Like, how does that stuff on fire? I'm on flames, bitch.
Green.
Oh, I'd say the most sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have is a pure 80s movie trivia.
Sorry.
Blue.
I mean, we need to get drunk. So, how to make a killer cocktail out of anything?
Awesome. So that has given you a small bonus with very specific individuals. Yellow. You get to choose where you would like to take your first turn.
I'd like to go to the library, please.
Okay. That day you spend some time on the library PCs, managing your start kicker. That was weird to say. Okay. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only +2 money.
Dang.
You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe following her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they just kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought about managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained? Yellow, would you like to suggest something?
Divide them in half and make them fight in a practice war.
Ah, yes, a healthy life. Fire scrimmage. I should have no trouble organizing such a thing. My lieutenants inform me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in the real war. That ought to reduce war casualties significantly. It is as Father says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. I never understood it until now, but these are such wise words. Miranda skips off to organize her little bloodbath. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
Woo.
Red, where would you like to spend the day?
I need to have a look at myself, so can we go to bathrooms, please? Where the good goss is about, innit?
To the bathrooms.
And about smoke that, like duh.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give +10 shits, and you gain +2 boldness. You're chilling in the bathroom when Damien and Miranda thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms. Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cool until you hear some noises. Oh snap! It's Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor. Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon, or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday. I need more people to voice these.
Am I supposed to voice this?
Does somebody else want to voice this one? Come on. Chris,
What's my
come
motive?
on.
I'm called.
You can
Ah,
voice the
this is bad.
princess.
And I didn't bring my champion who would fight for the death to defend my honor. What can we do?
It seems they're both waiting for you to do something, but how do you scare a werebear? No time to think, you burst out of the stall and... Red?
Like, I dare until it goes away. I do it so well.
You start trying to reenact the death scene from Hamlet, but instead you take a header into the automatic hand dryer. When you wake up, you're in detention, along with Damien and Miranda.
Defeated by the hand dryer. What a shameful outcome. Songs shall be sung about this dreadful defeat, my friend.
Next time, let's save us all some time and let me hit you with the hand dryer from the start.
Yes, please.
I'm pretty positive you won't win the Oscar for your performance this year. You lose 1 creativity and 2 boldness.
Sure.
Green, where will you be spending some time?
Ooh, spooky! I must go to the auditorium. I sound like a phantom. Ooh.
Oh,
So
God, I
good.
just realised we actually have a hype train. What the fuck?
Hi.
Just break story a second. Thank you everybody for the subs and the biddies. Oh my god, I haven't even looked at chat at the minute. I am just like reading everything. Thank you so much. What's going on? So, Green, That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's a thought. God, thank you, Chrissy. It's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later, you see Liam beaming to himself. Liam, beaming. Celerane.
Ooh. It appears that my application to write for Virtual Magazine was received and accepted! I knew my book would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most irreverent article subject you can think of. Now double it, and that's my article subject! You see, I used a writing technique on them called lying. It was very effective. Up until they call you bluff. Now I've got to actually write an article. I've got no idea what to write. You! Save me from the consequences of my actions! Suggest an idea that lives up to my own hype!
What is your suggestion, Green?
Oh, I'd say a passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins! Did you read that last month's Virtue? Kim was legalized last month after every senator who opposed it mysteriously died of chimera poisoning. They sell Chim Chem powder at the gas station now, right between the chewing gum and the baby fingers. The only way Chim Chem could be any more mainstream is if they gave it to us with cafeteria lunches. Which they're talking about doing. Big Pharma truly is insidious.
Liam stalks off to ask literally anyone else for help, and it sounds like you've been paying way too much for your Chim Chem. You lose -2 smarts and 1 charm.
Let's go.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger. Blue.
Well, I gotta pay attention in class, so I wanna head to class.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. Who'd have thought? You gain 2 smarts. Smart.
Hey, Boo.
Okay, should I also do
Go
this
on,
one?
Nix. Nix can voice this one if you wish.
Or do you want me to do it?
Yeah,
Go
I
for
can
it.
do the pink one.
Who's doing it?
Hey, Blue, darling! It's me, lovely fan favorite Polly. You know, I wasn't always a ghost. But yeah, this is gonna get real. Hear me out. I used to be alive, but I died with some unfinished business. Now I've got to live forever like this until I finish it, you know. You might as well just.
Amazing.
What's your unfinished business, fan favorite lovely Polly? I guess I can tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian will consent. You know,
Bum, bum, bum,
sexually. Not any other way, but yeah. Bye. Don't get me wrong, I love being immortal and walking through walls and shit. But my soul never really rests until I do that frenzy freaky sex move.
Oh well. Blue.
Okay, I've done that one loads of time. Just name a time and place, and have a verse all over your Romanian Wilkerson.
Okay, what? That's not how it works. It's reverse all over my Romaine Wilkinson. Oh, boo. I think you're trying to swallow more than you can chew. I mean, I have a feeling you don't even know what's the standard Romaine Wilkinson, am I right? You know what they say, you can't teach an old dog a new Romaine Wilkinson because why are you even trying to have a complicated kinky sex with a dog? You're such an anti-perv. It's so almost cute. Like cute in a totally unappealing way, you know? Like a puppy, which is just dated something I have no interest in sexually. Woof woof. If you excuse me, I have to go wander the earth in the eternal fleshless torment until I find someone who actually knows about sex.
No! You wanted to play cool and maybe do the weird sex thing with Polly, but it seems like you suck at lying. You lose -2 fun and 1 smart.
Ooh.
So, everybody will choose something bad. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking on. Player order is decided based on how interesting it would be if the selected thing was a key component of a super villainous plan in the movie. Oh, I should have waited, shouldn't I? Who wants to go first next? We'll just do random, shall we? Yellow,
Okay.
green,
Oh.
red, blue.
Yay.
I love it.
Welcome to lunch.
All right.
Yellow, at which table will you be seating?
I think I want to sit on the middle table. Yeah.
Yep.
Middle, please. Yeah.
You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them?
Oh, yum yum, I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food, go in me.
Yes, this cafeteria Sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table watching both women intently.
Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. I admit eating's lipstick and erotic.
Be cool, Polly. This man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating.
Is this not what eating is? Oh, I forgot.
While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion.
I don't even want money. This is just fucking weird and I love it.
In your opinion, the businessman finishes. Which would be the wiser choice on my part?
The ghost, for sure. I've never seen anyone eat so convincingly.
The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food.
Yup, that's me. Eating real food with my real mouth and teeth.
Are you kidding me? That's convincing to you. The food is falling right through her body onto the floor.
Don't hate me just because I'm bitching at eating.
Don't worry, I hate you for other, more private reasons.
What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating real food.
You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot.
Sure.
Okay.
Green.
Oh, I'd have to say the top left, please.
You take a seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre-looking food. Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently. Materia, would
But
you like to
Liam-
voice the wolf?
Oh, yes, please.
But Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it lunchtime.
Okay. Neither of these statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected.
Scott, if I had the capacity to eat you, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in the favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless moment gram post.
Oh, I see.
That's a great voice for the wolf.
You gotta post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'm gonna happy to eat your food for you.
I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies.
Ooh, they're Japanese? Japanese Scott snacks?
Scott, you know what? Fine. I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want.
Thanks, Liam. Oh, the look goes so yummy. I don't know where to start. Green, any ideas?
Maybe your choice of a snack can get one of these boys to want to snack on you. In an innuendo way, not literally.
Ooh. I'd go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits. Somehow has an anime drawing of Scott's face on it that says Scott Snack.
Yes, you do have Scott snacks.
Scott Snacks? What does that mean? How's this possible? Why is your face an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you?
Oh yeah, totally. There was this one time where I was. Well, actually, it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. But somehow, I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen this whole evening.
But how? What even?
Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves. And then they saw how strong and fast I was, and they wanted to show me how they made trees so strong and fast. So they asked if they could use me as their new mascot. I said, of course. And then New Scott Snacks came ahead, and now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for pointing out Scott Snacks to me, Green. It's nice to know what you... I want to see yours too.
How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you can put your faces together.
Let's do this.
Ooh.
Red, which table would you like to eat lunch at?
Attack me with that chainsaw. Bottom right where the popular kids are.
No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It is a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine treat. The song of...
Ice Cream Wizard?
Do we have a voice for Damien?
Material
I
can.
Oh, because they're material, if you would.
Do you reckon do it?
Material?
Also go.
Materia.
Sorry, my thinking's muting. I do apologise.
No,
It's
come on.
okay.
I've sorted it. Yeah,
Yeah.
am I just reading these out?
Yeah.
Any voice you get no desire.
Okay, cool. So I'm reading the red guy, yeah? Sorry, I'm quite late to it. So, he's here. He's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like.
Wow, why is that just perfect? I love it.
Is it? I don't know.
No, is it high? Ooh.
Oh goodness! The ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice during the hour of descending pancake.
You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side.
Yeah.
So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, a brain destroyer, or a chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death? A frozen cobra? Berserker berry blitz?
The wizard's frozen tweets invariably turns me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I should not try the right one yet. But why? Which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced.
Red.
Try those
Oh.
sugar-based print lips?
That's me. Shut up. Like I would totally beat him up and take all the ice cream.
How boorish!
Did somebody say boorish?
No, I said boorish, as in lacking so social. Ah, I see. You did not misheard me. After all, I was simply looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard.
Jokes on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up on an ice cream wizard. Look at all this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you.
Oh god.
Oh, you brickhead! You thief!
I got some sugar bastard princess.
Hello.
My dear God.
But reservations suddenly seem to have been vanished.
Good, because I want to try this popsicle. This the stick is supposed to reveal how I'm gonna die. You know my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins.
To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you.
Oh.
Aren't you the lucky one? Blue.
Bottom left.
Could I be this character?
Of course you can.
Yay.
You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
It is I, the Interminable Prince. Tridentino. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI to HDMI 2. I've tried everything, short of anything, using the remote control.
You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where you solve his problem by using the remote control.
You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communication might interest you, or reversal baptism, or eggs. The choice is yours.
Blue.
Oh god. Fuck that, let's pick up our own ritual. The top one.
That one.
Yeah.
Ah! We have a ritual for this! The ritual of making up rituals! It's why we have so many dumb and bad rituals! First, we get incredibly high on interdimensional weed. Then we pretty much do whatever we want, and then make it legal for people not to do that thing once a year.
Sounds good to you. You guys get ripped and invent a holiday called Shrimp Christmas. It's Christmas, but everybody just gets stocking full of shrimp delivered by a giant shrimp. It becomes so popular that it leaks all over the leaks over into your dimension, where it replaces actual Christmas. You gain +4 creativity.
Oops, sorry.
Would you like to? We'll just do random again, shall we? Yeah.
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 That's probably the best.
Oh dear
Green,
crap.
blue, red, yellow.
Yay.
So, we start second period.
Sure.
Where will you be spending second period, Green?
Oh, I'd go outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes fully crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. Looking around, you see Damien and Liam arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal. Suddenly Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air. Material.
Do you want me to-
You're the
Okay,
tank.
go. Sorry, I'm tank. Shut up! Do you smell that?
Yeah? It smells like Christian Dior and a plot armor.
Oh fuck!
Prepare to die.
Oh, we have a new character. Who would like to voice
That
this
was his
one?
bomb.
Should we?
I think Nick, if they want to.
Nix, would you like
I-
more?
Sure. Can do this one. Everything a voice. It's me, dickheads, and I brought enough crucifixes and holy water for the whole class.
I love that. That's great.
That voice, I can take over if you want.
I love that. We go with that.
That reminds me of that Willem song. Oh, lucky me! I've been meaning to finish my take-home final for AP Murder.
Go ahead, just try to kill me. I'm the protagonist, bitch.
It smells like
Right,
Glitchbrook.
unfortunately. This is well-trod territory, and we are, as they say, pretty fucked.
Screw that. You've got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is... Green?
Ooh,
Joyce.
bring everyone to tears at a mind-shattering guitar solo.
You pull a guitar out of your ass and start shredding. The faces
Where's
of
my
these
light?
standing nearest to you are melted all the way off. Luckily, none of those people are important to this game.
The polyharmonics are truly astonishing. I would buy this on limited edition vinyl.
It is metal as shit. It's like if Mechagodzilla fucked a volcano full of Vikings. and the volcano had a baby, and then they fed the baby to a fucking snake.
What? You mean I'm not the most awesome thing in the scene anymore? Forget this, I'm out of here.
This is fucking hilarious.
Joke's on her, she was never the most awesome thing in the scene.
News of your insane guitar skills spread throughout the school. You gain +2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Blue,
I kind of go to class again.
God, you're such a nerd.
I know. On last day.
That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains +10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. I should hope not. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray! Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual.
Oh, hey, Blue. I'm just having a little low today. Everyone seems to have heard about love, and I'm just being hyped, and I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know? I thought I was in love once, but I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange music. My temperature rose and felt floated and usual. Everything was bright, beautiful, and I was static. But then I remembered I had taken a literal ecstasy, and it was probably just that. Classic mistake, am I right? I had some pretty good highs, but it was to say being in love was the greatest high of all. The next time on a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love? I'll float in love since gravity doesn't actually affect me.
Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences. Blue?
Okay, scientifically speaking, people who fall in love faster when afraid do something fun with them, like getting stabbed.
OMG, great point. I love science. I mean, I don't, but I love it when it gets me drugs or get me laid. Loved, not laid, loved, and love.
With that, Polly disappears, literally, to begin her quest for the terror that is love. She catches up with you a few days later.
Hey, so I went on a date with the other night with this super cute humanoid. And took him getting stabbed at the party, just like you suggested. It was awesome. He was so terrified. I was like, each time a knife entered him, he got even more scared. And more in love with me. Then the date continued because he bled out and died and became a ghost, so we didn't have more in common. Like, I'm over it now, obviously, but I'm pretty sure I was in love for like 15 minutes, a whole minute. Next time I'm going to try and work my way up to like 25.
Polly, in love for 25 minutes? Maybe the next time it'll be with you. Maybe you'll even make it to 50 minutes, or eternity. Either way, you've opened up Polly's heart, metaphorically, to love, and gained +2 charm and 1 smarts in the process.
Let's do this!
Red?
Like, we're gonna go to auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of your life. As your end of the deal, who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. Oh fuck.
Fuck! I'm so angry. I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. I'm so angry. I want to set the school on fire, and then punch the fire in his fucking face. I'm so angry. I want to spend years accumulating political capital, so I can become president, and then use my nuclear clothes to blow up the sun. Sorry, I completely fucked that up.
It's cool. It's cool.
And you're standing in the way. Move before I punch you so hard you remember that melancholy the times when you could move without all of your bones hurting.
Oh no. Violence incoming. Think fast.
Oh dear, Ox a new pal, I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use. And therefore, I refuse feeling any kind of melancholy.
Oh god.
Yeah, they just pop up from nowhere.
Pragmatism burn. I always lose against constructed world views based on strong branches of philosophy.
What?
Get back, magnetism burn.
Soon, all your classmates are cheering you on and praising your prowess in rational thinking and verbal wits.
This is idiotic. Move or I will kill you dead.
But a cheering mob has raised you onto their shoulders while chanting, "Pragmatist! Pragmatist!" You technically have moved, so Damien has no point in persisting with his threats. Still, from afar, you can see an eternal fire burning in the back of his eyes. But for now, you gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Yellow.
I'd like to go to the bathrooms, please.
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold, you would kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands.
I would.
I believe you would. That monstrous act would instantly give you +500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep +2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud.
Thanks.
Why does that sound like pity boldness? Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I have decided to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. You must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that the Prom Queen is purely sentimental title. Except Ursula Jr. She is proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Fart joke. Fart joke. Fart joke.
You plan to claymore mine in the toilet. No point in doing anything half-assed. When Ursula enters the restroom, you quickly gather a crowd and put a glass against the door. The crowd explodes with laughter as Miranda's unfortunate rival is launched to the moon.
Excellent. She can roll A in high school. All she likes now. Also, I'm gonna start an alternative space program off my bucket list.
Oh, you wanted a fart pillow. You should have been more specific. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. That weekend, something happened to Red.
Oh my god.
Nothing's better after a hard week of paying zero attention at school than blowing off steam by blowing things up. You, Liam, Damien, Holly, Green and Blue are having an awesome time drinking and causing destruction of personal property when suddenly everything goes black. You wake up in an unspecified amount of time later, in the darkness, hazy and chained.
Hey, I'm tripping hard, or we just chained up in a well or something.
From somewhere far above, you hear the shrieking cackles of the Slayer.
Yes, you are! The well is been filled with water, and soon you'll drown! You should be more careful when accepting drinks from strangers.
Nah, it sounds like something pussies would do.
Yeah, it's so cool. Going on with Damien and Liam. Me? Come on, empower women.
Water starts pumping in, but nobody seems especially scared.
If you think about it, it's a pretty shitty plan, and I don't need to breathe, and Polly can just phase out.
Yeah, why not just stake you through the heart? while you were drugged and chop off my head.
Everyone's a critic now, huh?
But seriously, I was going to disappear in a minute and reappear somewhere else. So as far as I'm concerned, the big takeaway from the experience was that I got a free drink. And free drugs in that free drink.
And that's all well and good, but you're not sure how resistant to asphyxiation you and the other buddies are. You look around the well. There are tons of coins people have tossed in over the years to make a wish, along with a few random pieces of trash that people decided to discard, or maybe throw them to also make wishes? Who's to say?
Is that an old pamphlet on Episcopian principles?
No, I was distracted by the rusty iron bear trap.
And I'm just living for this glow-in-the-dark dildo.
Wait, maybe we could use these to escape. I feel weakened from the drugs, which is lame, but I bet I can break one person out who can free all of us using the free random items. But who should it be, Red? You seem to know everyone's business. What do you think?
Ooh, good question. Which of your friends could you use in this Episcopian pamphlet, a bear trap, and a dildo to escape from a well?
Like, okay, so hear me out. I think it's Blue. Are you kidding? Blue is the best-selling author of the non-fiction book How to Escape from a Well Using Religious Paraphernalia, Hunting Gear, and a Sex Toy. The moment has finally arrived.
How specific and, like, apt. Wow.
Great blue it is then. Get ready to be busted out of your chains with demon strength.
So mote it be. With a flash of devilish muscle, Blue is now free to begin her brilliant work. Stacking the dildo, the Episcopalian pamphlet, and the bear trap on one on top of another, held together by some of the pennies, Blue has cobbled together my long-lost brother. The Slayer yells from somewhere above the well. Is that your silhouette I see, Salil?
Yes, yes it is! And if we don't stop right now, he'll drown with us.
Quick as a flash, the Slayer stops the water and jumps down into the well. Damien steals the keys off of her, knocks her out, frees the rest of you, and all 6 of you escape from the well.
Yeah, I'm strong. Good choice, Red, for telling me how I should be using my amazing strength. Ada.
And well done, Blue, as well. Truly, that sculpture was incredibly beautiful. It belongs in a modern art exhibit. It's at least the 2nd or 3rd most beautiful sculpture made out of an Episcopalian pamphlet, bear trap, and dildo I've ever seen in my life.
And I like the part where you just made Slayer look like an idiot. And where I got free drink and free drugs in it.
It looks like a win-win-win-win-win-win situation because all 6 of you walked away winners. But most importantly, you and Blue both win +3 boldness. And you all walk away alive. Or in the afterlife. Or undead. Whatever. Well done. You escaped the well. And we proceed with random order. So, Red.
So big, and so powerful, so strong.
So big, so powerful, and so strong.
Like, I go gym.
Before you make your decision, just putting out there on the side of the map where it says where departments are, that cat indicates a store. Only one of you can visit, obviously, but I just thought out there.
Gives shit about store. I will go to gym.
Oh, I didn't know your game was that strong.
But meow.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Despite everything else happening around you, you're just solving some Sudokus. But your mind is constantly going back to Damien. Stupid, sexy Damien, and his idiotic short temper. You think he could even be your sweetheart, but he seems more focused on being angry 24/7. For God's sake, he's the kind of guy that could get angry at a banana. As a matter of fact, your daydreaming is interrupted by the feral screams of Damien, who seems to be insulting an actual banana.
You stupid yellow fruit! What's your deal? Like, do you think you're richer in potassium than me?
Amazing.
No one is richer in potassium than Damien fucking Levy.
Is he even for real? Stupid, sexy fucking Damien. No, you need to put a stop to this nonsense before it escalates into arson somehow.
Like, I toads eat the banana.
That's one way to flirt, I guess. You get closer to Damien in a very cool and quiet way.
Why didn't you mind your own business, noob?
But you don't mind your business. You eat this banana instead.
No, bitch.
What? Gah!
Oh, look at Damien. He's losing his shit again.
Yeah, he was bullying that banana, but it seems he's all bark and no bite.
Not like Red, huh?
Indeed. Red seems to be all bite for sure.
Kinda sexy. Ooh, banana!
Oh god. Thanks,
God,
Lothar.
it is... Oh my god! It is all alluring. Being all bite, not the bullying. Bullying is never alluring nor sexy.
True that. Unless you're bullying a banana, I mean, who cares? It is just stupid. Damien is stupid.
Hashtag winners don't bully bananas, they just eat them.
Hashtag Damien is stupid. Bullying a banana.
Oh, poor sexy Damien.
Ah, not again! This is it. This is the last time you dare fuck with me, you bastard. On prom night, we're gonna share a very special dance. Spoiler alert, it'll hurt.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a prom fight on prom night. Damien vs. Red, instant classic.
Interesting. I might attend.
Damn right. You won't have tickets to watch how I reduce Red's bones into a sad, shapeless pulp.
Yes! Free ticket! Hashtag prom fight on prom night.
And so you've led yourself to your own potential death. Nice. At least you gain +3 boldness for doing so of your own volition. Lou.
I mean, I'm a nerd, so I would definitely hang out in the library.
That's like the perfect Photoshop I've ever seen.
I do like in the bottom it says dramatization, as if you wouldn't know.
just pick alone and just smile.
That day, you spend some time in the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has a fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, and she's about to show you her latest dumb tattoo, when suddenly...
Oh. Never fear, my lady! I will save you from this luxurious cretin!
It's the interdimensional prince, and he's apparently here to block your metaphorical cock.
I am.
Wow, you're so sparkly. Wait a second.
Oh my god. Derps 2 just raided.
Derps 2. We are in the middle of playing Monster Prom with now more people than we started. There's quite a lot of us.
Oh my god.
We may not be as active in chat. I will be, but N will be active in chat because we're reading all this book. Essentially, we hope you enjoy it, and I hope you're streaming it really well. Continue.
Whoa, you're so sparkly. Are those tearaway pants?
Sadly, they are not, my queen. My fashion sense does not operate on the same ethereal plane as your own.
Well, I'm persistently on fleek. I died on fleek, and so I'm cursed to roam the earth forever. Eternally on fleek.
Oh,
Is it this exact on-fleekness which I seek? For you see, madame, I am in need of a fashionista such as yourself to plan the ultimate wedding!
I need like 2 minutes every so often.
Your hours even, sorry!
This could be bad. You know Polly's not above getting married as a one-off joke. You've got to stop this madness. Lou?
Ooh. A throw party is so dope. Polly doesn't want to travel to another dimension. A party with sex lasers?
You steal the sex lasers from your school's highly controversial physics lab and get ready to party.
No, stop! Those sex lasers aren't tested. They could.
But it's too late. You've already flipped the switch on the Orgasma Zapper.
Oh, goodness. Great blee flops of Blublia! That laser is supercharging intimate objects with sexual energy!
No, I never wanted to see this drinking fountain would look like it could fuck on my back because I'm supposed to be that moist.
Don't worry, milady! I will save you from this disrupting future furniture orgy!
Polly jumps through the dimensional portal without a second thought. She's back at school in a couple hours, but who knows how much time passed in that other dimension. You lose -2 smarts and -1 creativity.
Sure.
Green. That was an amazing one.
I go to class, please.
That day, you are astonished to buy the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled.
What on earth are you eating, Scott?
This delicious new flavor of Fangles potato chip, Maximum Auto Double Meat Barbecue Massacre.
Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube.
Yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chip. Still tasty though.
Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you?
I don't know. Is that some kind of jerky?
No, Scott. Do you realise that in order to harvest this giant goat head, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year?
But what to do with the bodies of the goats?
Nothing! It's just tremendously wasteful practice.
Oh no. Those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumming into things. You gotta stop them. Wait, really? I was trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. This tool was to suggest one. Ooh, a devil and army of vengeful undead goat torso. Ah, yes, necromancy. The ultimate tool in the protesters' arsenal.
You dig out your Abominations Against Nature 101 textbook and get to work. But soon...
Why are the goats running into walls, trees, and each other? Because they don't have heads, Scott, or eyes. Somehow our friend here didn't take that into account. Why did you let him do it if you knew it was going to work? For the lols, Scott. For the lols.
The lols here are at your expense. Literally. Fangle sues you for an unlicensed necromancer. You lose -2 money and -1 smarts.
Oh, bugger.
Yellow.
I'll go outdoors, please.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Yes.
You spot one, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different ones in this school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him, and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun.
Woo.
Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off.
Oh, dang.
It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter tall, heavily armored cult assassin named Threska into the school. No reason. But if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes.
Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. Oh.
So smart.
Like,
thanks.
That is so true. As a matter of fact, I think we already have an enormous heavily armored codfish at our school. Threska can simply go and take his place. It's, as Father always said, you cannot make an omelette without severe collateral damage. This is the sort of plan Threska should have been able to come up with on his own. He's the assassin, after all. I almost did a lower class's job. Phew! You saved my dignity. Doing a card's job is like 100 ranks beneath me. Right next to being from Iceland.
You just averted the real crisis here. You gain +3 boldness.
Woo!
It's that time once again, where we randomize. Green, red, blue, and yellow.
I'm last again.
Welcome to week 2's lunchtime. Where would you be sitting, Green?
Oh, I'd have to say the bottom right, please.
You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. well, to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's a Slayer.
Lunchtime's over, Deadpacks. Time to die.
Always happens when we sit together.
Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick.
I'm sorry, but why is Damien like covered in snow?
Like one of them
It's
is in
not
like
snow.
a summer outfit, the other's in like a winter outfit. We haven't-
Not no.
when we started the game, we chose randomized clothing. I didn't think
Yeah.
it would be like this random, but yeah.
Damien probably had a fight with the dish soap or something.
It's not this
Oh,
show.
I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Stancula. I'm about to spoil your face.
Just his though, right?
Both your faces.
Ah, fuck.
The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might just be able to save one. Who do you save?
Ooh. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I'll flip the table for justice.
Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed.
No, my footing.
No! My artfully arranged cafeteria food.
Yes! Fuck up school property.
The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So you know, just another normal day for Damien.
Yes! I've never felt so alive.
Offensive!
Whatever, let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good.
You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more for you.
Ooh, sounds kinky.
Red, where would you like to sit? I'm surprised there's any tables left, to be fair. Damien's just flipped them all.
Don't judge me, Damien.
I'm gonna go to bottom left to goes with the girls.
You find Vera and Polly at their table, deep in conversation. Would somebody like to voice?
It does look like it might be Shrimpmas. So.
I can do
Oh
it.
god, yeah.
I can do it if you need another
Sure,
one.
go for it.
All right.
Aren't you doing Polly though?
I'm Polly.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Never mind.
Alright, business idea. People pay a monthly subscription to prevent me from tracking their food.
Business idea. People pay me a monthly subscription to put drugs in their food.
Business idea. Price out the cafeteria's current food supplier by selling plastic food.
Idea. Nipples.
Great idea.
Just nipples.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Business idea. Use the marketing food plan to create a perfect new diet product and set it for insane profit.
That's actually a really good idea.
Better than nipples?
Yes. We just need to figure out, like, what our new diet product will be.
It's meth, like that. It's much for lunch. Meth.
Straight in there.
Oh yeah, you know, I was just complaining the other day. I just needed more meth than I can ever do myself.
The profit margin will be incredible. The problem is the name. Meth has a terrible reputation. We need to rebrand.
And come up with a new name like Skinny Fun Powder or probably not meth.
Yes. Except just neither of those.
Oh, I know. I got a perfect name.
Oh, come on, let's hear this.
Don't say.
Nipples.
Cummy.
But it turns out Nipples is the perfect name for the drug you want to sell to high school students. Polly makes a killing, and drug dealing turns to be a very romantic bonding experience for the two of you.
Let's go.
Blue.
Upright.
Interdimensional Prince.
Hello.
You're enjoying a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the Interdimensional Prince.
Greetings, my love.
Greetings, hero! I have a task of which no hands are fit but yours! A portal is sealed against me, which I have not the strength enough to open. Please, help me break the seal! On this jar of pushy dill pickles!
Seriously? You take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now.
Oh, bless you, hero! Your noble deeds deserve a noble title! Yes, I will give you one free noble title! Redeemable now!
Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept a title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options.
Foreign Minister in charge of extreme handsomeness.
Good choice.
Most appropriate title indeed! You shall be in charge of exporting handsomeness from my dimension into yours!
Somebody just got me an Xbox achievement.
Wondrous! I'm so glad I could help! Here! Have a month's supply of handsomeness, just to get you started!
You're a bit offended that the prince thinks you need him to supply you with handsomeness. But this is really good stuff. Your eyes twinkle with youthful vitality, and your teeth cause lens flares when you smile. Everyone in the cafeteria is stunned by your sudden beauty. Maybe you won't bother exporting any of this handsomeness after all. You gain +4 charm.
All right.
Yellow.
I'm going to go in the middle table. Yes.
As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware.
Ooh, what's this one for?
That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks, so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers.
And that one?
That's a tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as proper.
What about this one?
That's a dairy knife. It's for milk.
Wow! Do you people invent new silverwares?
All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true supplemency to improve on the existing canon.
A genius of true subtlety. Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware.
Hands. just hands.
Just hands.
Just hands.
My favorite silverware!
Rude.
I know, right? My only favorite silverwares are face and mouth.
Scott, I think you're misunderstanding the purpose of silverware.
No, I don't think so. Look!
Scott reaches into his backpack and pulls out 2 silver hands, a silver face and a silver mouth. He holds his hands in his hands and the face in his mouth and devours his lunch in a highly counterintuitive way.
I stand corrected.
You're not scented, you're scented. Anyway, now I gotta put some ointment that silver is really bad for my skin.
Scott lets you put the ointment on him. Nice.
Hey there.
That was
Well, that was an interesting lunch. Yellow, blue,
Yay!
green, and red.
Oh my god, you're not black for once!
I think
I
this
know,
is like my
right?
fourth time being second.
Thank you for the biddies, Ian. Where would you like to go, Yellow?
I feel like I might need to train up, so I'm going to go to the gym. Because, muscles.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. There's a lot of dodgeball. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm.
Yeah.
You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice.
What? I haven't even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectate in the sewers at the school. This slow ascension is tiresome. And a glorious act. A grand gesture to secure my throne. And you think of something while I flay my salmon.
Well. No more talk. We bring war.
Remember West Side Story? Add guns and fire? Much guns. So fire. None of the students expected a war over prom, because who would? You quickly overcome their pathetic resistance. Miranda stands victorious and raises her flags in front of the school. It's the cutest death's hand you've ever seen. Few are left to be impressed by her victory, but those who are definitely scared enough to vote for her.
Father was right. Winning elections is easy.
You gain +3 charm, which is good because you'll probably need that for the investigation. Oh, the UN. Never mind. I will read.
The uninvestigation.
The uninvestigation. Blue.
Oh god. I think I'm gonna go to class.
Oh my god.
I'm a nerd.
You are nerd.
That day you learn a ton of spells that are all as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickers' stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that spell, and you gain +2 smarts. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you are rudely interrupted.
Even Blue is a sensible monster with a good head on her shoulders and at least sometimes smart, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, that's bad, because we're worried, so we need to fight.
Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it.
Hooray! Let's go solve another one of those world major problems. No, Scott, we're just social justice warriors. You see, Blue, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat-head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor Von Musclebod, The werewolf and stroke bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th Royal Werewolf Bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about of those of us with learner physique? What of our representation? So now we're endeavouring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalised community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince him, since I guess Monster Magazine wasn't good enough.
That's easy. All you need to do to solve everybody's body image issues forever is...
Lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until the promises stop, exclusively promoting one, yeah, that one.
Ooh, yeah, good plan! I love being a warrior! I'll admit it does sound like an attention-grabbing demonstration of nothing else.
Hot diggity dog. With that, you're off to storm the Monster Magazine headquarters, using the element of surprise, your second favourite element, right after nitrogen. Your plan is to overpower Monster Magazine security and march straight into the Editor-in-Chief's office, but unfortunately you've just a bunch of high schoolers. And even a talented high school athlete like Scott is still a high schooler, and therefore no match for a highly trained security detail of professional bodyguards. You get your asses totally handed to you.
I feel like a warrior. And this is not justice.
It sure isn't. Good job, Blue. You destroyed society's justice and warriors, and lost -2 fun and -1 charm.
Sure.
Green.
Oh, I'd go to the bathrooms.
Every time. Every time.
That day, you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway,
If one of them is really good at giggling.
you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness. Once again, your lack of boundaries forces you to check the stalls. One day you'll see a coach. You'll see coach on a shitter. We'll teach you a lesson. But no, it's Liam. Oh god, are we going to see Liam on the toilet? He has a whiteboard, a selection of markers, and a very concerned look.
A succession of clues is a surprising outcome? No, too pedestrian. A spout calls diarrhea might not make it through while writing it. Liam was here? Is it cliche enough to be vintage yet? Ugh, I hate writer's block, and there's nothing worse than an empty store wall. Oh, I'd go pineapple propaganda!
Okay. So creative.
Ah, that's genius! People will be puzzled for ages. It will resist popularization, that way keep calm, and whatever that says never could. Pineapple propaganda? Yes! That's exactly the sort of nonsense I need! How's it? A pineapple without pine is just an apple. What about pineapples are hardcore? Literally the cores are inedible. I have so many ideas. I'll be the Banksy of pineapples.
Your habit of spouting random gibberish might get you into trouble most of the time, but when it comes to hipster bullshit, it's a definite plus. You gain +2 boldness and 1 creativity.
You've just described my best feature.
Red. Where
Like
would you
who?
like to go?
Gonna stay outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! Scott and Vera shoulder each other out of the way to try and get to you first.
Hey, I heard David talking about how he was gonna beat you up at prom.
Yeah. Mess him up.
What? Hey, I don't believe in gratuitous violence unless a werewolf, in which case, one time I ate a kindergartner.
You're right. I should look into this upcoming carnage. I think I'll wait to materialize it. I heard Polly saying Damien was giving away free tickets to see him skinning Red alive. Such a lack of business perspective is discouraging.
That's not nice. Why, I haven't received free tickets.
Maybe the not so nice part is the part about you being skinned alive?
Anyway, Red, what are you doing about this? Might I interest you in some all-blind life insurance? This might be a good time to, I don't know, get a policy.
Yeah, Red, what are you doing about it? Want to give us free tickets while Damien's skin you alive? Don't be rude, bruh.
That's a good question. What are you doing about this? Seems like you're pretty screwed, but maybe if you play your cards right, you can convince one of these two to teach you how to fight.
Ooh, like, I don't know, probably die as some big, strong, good at sports man decides to, I don't know, teach me, like, how to fight, but would I find ever such a man?
Wait, I'm a big, strong, good at sports man. Hey! Okay, here's what you do. When Damien comes at you, just turn into a dive over by the tail. It's not gratuitous violence if it's self-defense gratuitous violence. Or phone on reduced gratuitous. Oh wait, you can't turn into a wolf, right? That's like a werewolf thing. Oh! Have you heard about punching? Well, let me explain to you how it works.
After that, you have a very cool training montage where you punch lots of things. You start by punching a punching bag, but later you punch several trees. Close to the end, you punch a whole tank. And you even punch your various fears and weaknesses in the face. Now you feel ready to face stupid, sexy Damien in the prom fight at prom night. It will be bloody. You gain +2 boldness and 1 fun. The monster prom is so close.
Oh god.
Yellow, who would you like to ask to prom?
I feel like I'm getting on well with Polly, so hey.
Are you gonna lock in Polly?
I think so.
Ask Polly to the prom?
Come on, girl!
Blue, who would you like to ask? And you can ask the same person as somebody else, by the way.
I mean, I do feel like I kind of have a connection with Polly as well.
Would you like to ask Polly?
Yeah, maybe ask Polly.
Somebody's losing
Who's
this.
on Polly?
Everyone's gonna go Polly.
Yeah, definitely asking Polly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Green, who would you like to ask?
Oh, I'd like to ask the sexy werewolf man.
Of course you would. Scott. Sure.
Oh yes, very sure.
And Red, who would you like to choose?
Like, I'm totally going for stupid, sexy Damien. Like, did you know he's gonna kill me after? Have fun.
Amazing. Amazing.
Keep me alive, Daddy.
I'm gonna hurt you so bad, you're gonna love it.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
No chance in the world, darling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Run! Ben.
Your boredom on a stick.
Oh, kick
You
back
bore
down,
me
why
to
don't you?
death, although I'm already dead, so. And what would I be? A meta ghost? Pass.
Bye.
See ya.
Who needs prom? You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon. You studied hard and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement on a surgeon's resume.
No.
And so you never got a job in the end. You became homeless. Don't even dare to think the monster prom isn't important. Blue. You finally pick up your courage and you ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Oh.
Oh, Ben.
I'm gonna do it on this one.
Not a chance, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So I can tell you the poor afterlife choice when you see one.
Oh, ouch.
And Boo, you're a big one.
Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds, where you joined a pack of wolves. Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for a wolf prom.
Sure.
Oh dear God.
You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Huh? Prom? I don't know. You're nice and all, but I have a great sense of smell. And somehow this smells like a bad idea. Did I pass, bro? Sorry.
Oh, you knew you should have taken a shower before asking Scott. It's always a good idea. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow.
I feel very attacked here.
Waifu for laifu. Red. Oh, in your cockiest voice, you remind Damien. The two of you have a date on prom night.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah, fucker, it's a date.
Prom night arrives and your brawl is even scheduled in the official promgram. A crowd is ready and waiting for your fight. Ah, sexy stupid Damien. And damn, you start fighting. All the advice proves useful and you put up a hell of a good fight. Punch after punch, you start to see the thrill in Damien's eyes. He seems almost ecstatic to have found a worthy adversary. Deep down inside, you knew violence is never the answer, yet all that sweat and blood and physical contact is driving you crazy. Then, in the middle of that intense tango of violence, you start making out. Apparently, a good beating was the ultimate turn-on for Damien. How is it that everything is ultimately about sex when it comes to young people? People start leaving because apparently witnessing free violence is okay, but witnessing a very intense and physical demonstration of love is somehow wrong. So you take your prom fight to the bathrooms. It turns out that somehow the sex is even more violent than the fight. Some of your ribs even end up broken. But damn, was it worth it.
They did the slap.
There we go.
God.
Congratulations, Nix. You won Monster Prom.
You won?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, everyone. That was so hot.
Oh god.
Always vote for the D.
So apparently Blue had the
That
best
Blue was-
actual learning something in school.
Blue was the only one who went to class. And
Y'all are a nerd.
And Polly's quote.
What
Polly?
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. No, makes you a sweet ass ghost.
And there we have it.
Aww.
Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of your lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? like it always does. Life happened, and it was wonderful. Ollie graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. The Slayer kept on harassing Liam and Damon. On one hot summer night, they ended up having the weirdest threesome ever.
Oh yeah!
It was life-changing experience for all of them, but they don't talk about it much. After some years, the Prince's dimension became a democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the Prince keeps on annoying high schoolers, still wrong on so many levels. Those 2 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, you were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Thank you.
And that's it.
For joining us, playing Monster Prom. I would like just to confirm, that was obviously, there are many, many endings to Monster Prom. They're all crazy in general. We plan on playing it again. I think it worked very well at the stream. There is DLC which adds more content to this. We have it, it comes with the game. There's like a second term we can do that adds more people you can date. We didn't see half the characters in the thing, so we're doing more of this one. And outside of that, we'll also be playing Monster Camp as well, which is after high school they all go camping on a trip, which is equally as stupid. But just again, congratulations, Nyx.
Yes, well done, Nyx.
That's the only winner of Monster Prom.
Date. Because he was going to kick your ass. I feel like that's somehow cheating, though.
No, Damien's entire personality is like hurting people, and she played well in stuff.
She actually did. She played the fiery woman who wants to set everything on fire pretty well. But all of you did amazing voices for everyone. I was literally sat here howling.
I have to say, my favorite, without a doubt, the wolf.
The wolf. Yes. Solly with the wolf voice.
No, with it?
No, it was Jacob.
Materia.
No, Materia, we didn't.
Damien.
Yeah.
Jacob. Jacob was the wolf.
Materia was Damien. And Solly was the wolf. Was Scott.
It was weird. No one went to the shop. There are items you can actually get which will influence decisions of certain characters. There are certain endings that can only be unlocked by having certain items, which is fun in itself.
I also feel like this is a weird thing to have on the screen right now, but I'm down.
This sounds like Game of Thrones.
I
a weird ending Game of Thrones.
To set a raid, is it slash raid?
Yes.
Right.
I mean, oh bugger! Oh, this sounds like Game of Thrones.
I would also like to again thank everyone who played. It was absolutely wonderful. We had so much fun. We're definitely going to do more of this in the future. I'm not sure it's every Friday, but we will see. Just to point out there, when I raid someone, do I have to put the @ or just their name?
Just the name.
The name.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it for you?
Think that worked. There we go.
Hey.
Going to raid, don't forget your joypad.
Okay. But yes, that was so much fun. I would like to thank everyone, and thank everybody for watching, and thank everyone for all the biddies and the subs.
Everything
we had a hype train. We haven't had one of those in a good while, so thank you all so much.
Well, then it was about time.
Yeah. Outside of that, no, thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the players for being here. We had an awful lot of fun. We can't wait to do it again. Keep an eye out on Twitter and our Discord, where we'll post when and if we're playing again, and if we were looking for new players to do so. Thank you to Celerine and Materia for popping in and being voices. It helped a lot, and you were both wonderful.
It helped so much, more than you.
You're very welcome. It's great to finally catch you guys on stream. I'm so busy lately, so actually got out something that was like, cool, I'm going to do this then.
No problem. And also, I didn't actually pick Polly. It just happened.
Yes.
Call on that.
Very
So,
well.
Like, Ethics or Valley Girl is going to happen.
And,
Destiny.
Yeah, I was about to say that was written for you, Celery. So I could just see you as Polly from now on. So
everyone say boop after boop. So let's do the thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful evening, morning, noon, or night. About whatever time it is where you are, have a good one, and we'll
See you in the
all
morning.
apparently. Boop. Everyone else say boop.
Boop.
oh,
There we go.
And we've gone.
And we've gone. We're good.